Good evening, campers, and welcome aboard the Starship Nightwish. I'm Commander Exorcist, and it is time, once again, for Talk O Tuesday. Welcome to my weekly Elite Dangerous show where I pick a Galnet article and read it and talk about it, primarily from a lore perspective, but I will break the fourth wall if necessary. First, before I begin, I must apologize for last week. I was feeling extremely ill, so I did not get to do a Taco Tuesday, but the benefit of that is that the Galnet articles that came out last week were terrible, so it saved us all a problem. So it was a solution to a problem that we had. So it wasn't really interesting anyway, and I was feeling sick, so it all kind of worked out. But I'm better now and back and ready to go because this is a little bit of a special one. So we're going to go through the article, and then I'm going to talk a little bit briefly about why it's special when we get toward the end. Again, I don't read these articles beforehand, but I do know a little bit about this one. So I haven't read it specifically, but I know a little bit about what it is, what it says, or at least what it alludes to. So, I've got some thoughts. Let's get started because Utopia shares an update on the Nemesis failsafe. So, Nemesis failsafe. If you don't know what the Nemesis failsafe is basically an alleged protocol where Salvation, before he was obliterated by the Thargoids after launching his weapon, transferred his consciousness to cyberspace. Basically, I believe that's what it is. It's cyberspace. So we've got a little bit of an update. Now, we are going to go through this article, and I can tell you right now that anytime we deal with Salvation and the people that are connected with Aegis and the other folks involved in this storyline, there are a lot of names I can't pronounce. And whoops, we don't want to go there first, so I hit it a little bit early, but whatever, we're going to continue. So forgive me for messing up these names. I'm going to do my best to get through it, but hey, I live in Texas, so give me a little bit of a break. So we've got, good Lord, we're starting off early, aren't we? Some Guru Pravnov Antal, not bad, has discussed Utopia's analysis of the designs for a Guardian-based device allegedly constructed by Salvation. The schematics for the Nemesis failsafe were unearthed by Sojanai, who believed that Salvation had developed a way to digitize and relocate his mind upon physical death. It is 3309, okay? If we don't have this technology by now, we're never going to get it. The idea that the digitization of personalities, it doesn't work in the 3300s, I don't buy it. Because even in the dawn of the 21st century, AI had reached a point where we were at least able to make rudimentary personalities digital. So the whole push to say that Salvation could never do that, he can do that. Okay, the question is, did he? So let's talk about it. Following concerns that Utopia was involved, Aegis shared these designs with the commune to confirm that there was no connection to their sim archive technology. Pranav Antal recently sent a message to Aegis, which has been made public with Utopia's permission. So here we go. Let's see what Pranav has to say. After studying the designs intensively, our neurosmiths have gained some insight into the Nemesis failsafe. I love the name of that thing, the Nemesis failsafe. Salvation's unique knowledge of Guardian energy particles and their applications exceeds even our understanding. Why is that even a surprise? Salvation's knowledge of a lot of things exceeded some of our best scientists. I mean, granted, his weapon didn't work. Well, it worked for a little while, but I mean, his influence and the things he was able to do, how long he was able to live, like all these things. It's obvious that he was well above where many of our scientists are functioning at the moment. But we formulated a theory about what happened when the Nemesis protocol was activated aboard the Bright Sentinel megaship, shortly before its destruction in HIP 22460. Wow, 22460 seems so long ago. So much has happened that it seems just It's crazy how far into history 22460 is. I'd like to discuss this matter in person with Sojanai, her unique experience with Salvation's methods, and independent research into his character may help me resolve some remaining questions. Yeah, questions, huh? The questions are, I think, and I don't know what the rest of the article says, but I have a theory that regardless of what is presented in the media, I think the intention is that people are trying to show that Salvation is dead. If you remember the Salvation Lives graffiti that appeared in some of the stations, which actually was very interestingly designed to where it actually said Salvation Olives. So, yeah, I think they're really trying to show that, Salvation's technology did not work. He was a failure, and he's dead. And to kind of take away the mystery of who he was and, really to take away any kind of support that he might have had and bring it to where you've got, hey, Salvation's gone. Stick with Aegis and Utopia and all these other agencies that are out there doing whatever. So I think that's really part of it. Vox Galactica's science correspondent Leon Banerjee reported the Nemesis fail-safe question is generally viewed with skepticism, if not outright mockery, among leading exoneurologists. Nobody disputes Salvation's expertise in weaponizing Guardian artifacts, but few believe that a living mind could be converted into electromagnetic pulses even using alien technologies. Why not? Come on, the human mind is nothing but electromagnetic pulses. It's neurons firing, and the brain is one of the most complex computers we've ever seen. We've never been able, even in 3309, we don't have anything to rival the capability of the human brain. And so, to really kind of to dismiss it like this, I think it's short-sighted. I really do. Azimuth Biotech is also dismissive. Of course they are, because they're Azimuth. Not just about the science, but the very idea that Salvation may have survived. Again, it's almost propaganda at this point. Like, it's so a lot of people like to think that scientists are immune to this propaganda thing. So, you can get scientific results in a variety of different ways, depending on how much money you're willing to throw at the particular scientist who's doing the research. And I think that's part of the problem here, is that you've got a lot of these scientific agencies that are so dead set on proving that Salvation is dead that they don't really care about the truth of the science that they're working on. They're willing to forego the true objective natures of the universe and their true objective natures and the results of scientific progress, just to say that he's dead. There's no chance. There's always a chance. That's part of science. Science is about questioning everything. Everything. In true scientific approach to the universe, nothing is off the table. Everything should be questioned. Everything should be something that we can question and analyze and evaluate and learn more about, because we're either going to prove that it's true or we're going to prove that what we thought was wrong, but we're going to learn the truth in the process. And so, do I think Salvation's alive? Hell yes, I do. Salvation lives. Do I have any proof of it? Nope, not a shred of proof. It's just a thought and a feeling. Maybe someday somebody will come out with some objective evidence that shows that, he's actually dead. And, okay, we'll go for that. But what if it came out that he was alive? Objective evidence proving that Salvation was alive, I bet you, would be rejected by a lot of these agencies because they're so bent on this kind of ideology they have. It's a scientific ideology. It's the point when science becomes almost a religion. We've got this belief, and we're going to tailor our science, and we're going to tailor our scientific results around this belief. And no matter what, the belief has to be true because the science says so, or we're going to make sure that the science says so. And if the science says otherwise, then the science is wrong, and we've got to do it again. So, And it's happened all through history. It really has. It's nothing new. So it's just in our case, in Elite Dangerous with salvation, it's a little more pronounced with some of these agencies. Torben Rademacher has referred to it as inappropriate and disrespectful to the memory of our founder, Caleb Wycherley. Nevertheless, Aegis has agreed to transport Sojourner to meet Pranav Antal if she accepts his invitation. Hey, have at it. Have at it. It is, I wouldn't say it's disrespectful. I mean, you can't say that Caleb Wycherley was a saint. They call himself salvation. Which, by the way, the Citizens of Humanity, this is salvation moment, is still like spine tingling. So, yeah, it's I don't know. I'm not sure what's going to happen here, but I think that really that, whether salvation's alive or not, we're going to find out at some point, and we have to be willing to accept the results of that evaluation, finding out what happened and, whether he's really there or not. But does it really matter? I mean, I don't know. Here's the thing, though. It does matter in the grand scheme of things, because if salvation is still alive, that means that we still have the potential to utilize his knowledge and experience with Guardian technology to further our attacks on the Thargoids. So we've learned recently that we can corrupt the Spire sites so that it shows that they are vulnerable, and maybe it'll be that little bit of push that we need to be able to get over the hump. But I don't know. Just feels like a lot of scientific propaganda at this point. It's not a violation of scientific principles to consider the possibility that Caleb Wycherley survived, that Salvation survived the destruction of his ship. And when you have somebody who has so much life experience and so much technical knowledge, it makes sense that they would have some kind of backup plan, some kind of escape plan. So, I don't know, but I guess time will tell. We'll have to see. So, hey, these are the disciples. These are the people that continue to make this content possible. If you would like to be part of the disciples for Commander Exorcist, patreon.com/Commander Exorcist. I'd love to have you on board. Every little bit helps. It all goes back to sustaining the content here on the channel and across my social media on various platforms. Greatly appreciated. Thank you all. And so that brings us to the end of Taco Tuesday for the week. And actually, that brings us to the end of Taco Tuesday for the year. That's right. This is the final episode. This is the final video that I'm going to do, at least face-to-face, for the year. So I started doing these, breaking the fourth wall for a moment. This is a characterization. So, this is kind of built on like the YouTube commentary style. And so it's really more of a, it's meant to be kind of fun and engaging. And so in the time that I've started doing it, I've enjoyed it more and more. It was a little tough to get into at first, but I look forward to these because they're fun and I get to see people commenting, people mention it in Discord and on Twitter and on other places. And so it's kind of cool to get that interaction. So I really enjoy this. So Taco Tuesday, definitely going to continue in the new year, but I am done for the rest of the year. I always take off the last couple of weeks in the year. So typically I do 1 or 2 special videos, and then the Out There season finale kind of puts an end to everything for the year. And so there will be a couple of things coming down the pike here pretty soon, but for the most part, we are done for the year. This is the last Taco Tuesday. I might have a little special thing occasionally. We'll see what happens, but nothing scheduled and nothing, there's nothing out there that's pressing. So it helps me to kind of recharge and kind of refocus on what I want to do. I really just want to say thank you to the Elite Dangerous community. You guys are awesome. You guys really are. We've been through some rough times, but I think we've pulled through very well. We have some new content creators out there, And in the year, I'm hoping to be able to help I'd like to be able to kind of promote some of those people and kind of continue to grow our community because, there's still a lot of the galaxy that we haven't seen. And there's still a lot of things out there left to do. So I'm looking forward to being part of that. But this has been a blast. I've enjoyed doing these, and I'm looking forward to doing them more next year once the holidays are over. So I just want to reiterate, thank you so much to the people that watch this show regularly, to the people that watch out there, to you people that watch all of my playthroughs, my Let's Plays and stuff that we're doing now. Hoping to do more Let's Plays of Elite, just kind of random mission stuff as we go into the future. There's a lot of opportunity, and I'm excited to take advantage of it. So from the bottom of my heart, take care, everyone. Have a safe and happy Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Enjoy the holidays. Get a little bit of, take a little bit of a break. Enjoy time with family. I know that I certainly will, and a lot of folks tend to kind of take time off during this time to kind of recharge, and I highly encourage it. So that's it. That is it for Taco Tuesday. That is it for me for the year. Out There Season 5 finale will be premiering this Saturday at 1200 Central Standard Time. It will be a premiere, so I hope that you'll join me for that, for a live premiere. I don't do those very often, but this is a very special episode because it's the best of everything that we've seen throughout the year, kind of all wrapped into a nice little package. So, hey everybody, take care, fly safe, and I will see you out there. Good night, Commanders. 07.